Hi, my name's Helen Phillipp and I'm a sculptor. I work with fibres mostly. I started my craft as a basket maker and I wove many. I learnt from a Narinjari weaver who's from the Coorong, and I wove many baskets, and I honed my craft doing that. I then started to realise that the woven form, the circular woven form, was found in sea creatures. I started looking at photos of plankton and it was all circular. So I started to make jellyfish, and these are some of my jellyfish. And I weave with, I started to weave with raffia. I learnt basket weaving with raffia, but I've moved on. I now use paper twine. These pieces are, the core of them is paper twine, and they have, I started to use plastic. I pick up plastic from St Kilda Beach where I live, and I just started picking up the plastic because it was so present on the beach. And then I stumbled upon this CSIRO document that talked about the way marine creatures, particularly turtles, ingest plastic. And it said that the number of pieces of plastic that would kill a turtle were 14 pieces. So I started to use plastic and incorporate plastic into my work in an attempt to raise awareness of the fact that plastic is everywhere, and plastic gets into all sorts of micro creatures and macro creatures. So I started to incorporate the plastic into my work. For this show, the plastic's incorporated deliberately in different ways. I guess I found that the plastic, the more I interacted with the plastic, it had a materiality of its own, which began to fascinate me. Different shapes in the plastic, but also different colours. And my work is very much about colour and about form. So in this piece here, the plastic is actually, if I tip it up, the plastic is actually woven into it, and it kind of enhances the colour. It plays with the colour of the fibres that I've used. This piece here is part of a set of three. They're kind of squids, but they're a sort of a cross between a squid and a cuttlefish. So they're my own inventions. But in this piece here, I've used the plastic. I've kind of woven a case and filled the plastic inside the case, and then kept weaving. So these are called Engorged. And the plastic is sort of, as you can see, in the middle of them. Lots of pieces of bottle tops and all manner of things that I've found on the beach. With this piece, this is called Entangled, and it's departed from, I've used plastic a little bit differently in this piece. With the others, I guess the main concern with the use of plastic was colour. Colour that enhanced and played with the colour that I was already using. With this one, it became, these are woven in paper, and I restricted my palette to black twine and raffia, black raffia, and copper wire, because, and this very sort of coppery coloured raffia, because I really wanted to kind of enhance the idea of that plastics have a form of their own. What I was finding on the beach, in a sense, when I used it, became quite beautiful. So all of these little bits of plastic straws, and this, bits of meshed plastic, spoons. There's spoons in there, little bits of cutlery, plastic cutlery, forks. So I began to kind of really enjoy the forms that I was putting up and that were getting tangled in the jellyfish.